Hi everyone, welcome back to IELTS Time. I'm Archer, and today we're looking at a really common Part 3 topic, shopping and consumer habits. You'll first hear a mock interview between Jessica and Joseph, and then we'll go over the key ideas and useful vocabulary to help you build strong, natural answers. Let's get started.
How have people's shopping habits changed in recent years?
Shopping habits have changed dramatically because of technology and lifestyle shifts. These days, people rely far more on online platforms since they're faster, cheaper, and offer endless variety. Before, shopping was a weekend activity, but now it happens throughout the week on phones. I also think people have become more price conscious because it's so easy to compare options. Overall, shopping has turned into something far more digital and impulsive than it used to be.
Do you think online shopping will replace traditional stores in the future?
I doubt physical shops will ever disappear completely. Even though online shopping dominates, people still value the experience of seeing and touching products before buying. And for instance, in fashion or electronics, quality and fit are hard to judge online. What I do see happening is more integration, stores becoming showrooms where people try items, then buy online later. So instead of replacing, both forms will probably blend together.
Why do some people prefer to shop in small local stores instead of big malls?
Many people feel that small local shops offer a more authentic and personal experience. You often get to know the owner and the service feels genuine rather than sales-driven. There's also a sense of community. Supporting local businesses makes people feel they're contributing to something meaningful. On top of that, small stores often sell unique or handmade products you can't find in large retail chains. It's less about convenience and more about connection and values.
How has advertising influenced people's shopping behavior?
Advertising has become incredibly powerful, especially through social media. It doesn't just inform us about products anymore. It creates a lifestyle image that makes people want to buy in. Influencers and targeted ads blur the line between genuine recommendation and marketing. As a result, people often purchase emotionally rather than rationally. In a way, modern advertising sells identity as much as it sells products.
Do you think people nowadays buy things they don't really need? Why?
Absolutely, and I think it's partly psychological. Modern life encourages instant gratification, and shopping gives people that quick dopamine hit. With one click, you can escape stress or boredom. Social media adds to that by constantly showing curated images of what others have, which fuels comparison. So people end up buying to feel relevant or happy, even though the feeling rarely lasts.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of shopping online?
The biggest advantage is convenience. It saves time, offers variety, and often better prices. It's also great for people who live in small towns with limited options. However, the main drawback is trust. Photos can be misleading, and returning products isn't always easy. Another issue is overconsumption because buying online feels effortless. People tend to purchase more than they need, so while it's efficient, it can also encourage wasteful behavior.
How do you think technology has changed the way people shop?
Technology has made shopping far more personalized and data-driven. Companies now track your habits and suggest products before you even think about them. That's convenient, but also slightly intrusive. On the positive side, mobile payments and virtual fitting tools have made the process smoother and more engaging. Overall, technology has turned shopping into a highly customized, almost predictive experience.
Do you think shopping has become more of a social activity than a necessity?
Yes, especially among younger generations, many people go shopping not because they need something, but because it's a way to socialize or pass time. Malls and shopping streets have become social spaces. People eat, take photos, and post about their day. It's almost a form of leisure or self-expression now. In that sense, shopping reflects modern culture as much as it fulfills practical needs.
Do men and women have different shopping habits? In what ways?
Generally, yes, though the gap is narrowing. Traditionally, women tend to browse more, compare options, and pay attention to details like design or texture. Men, on the other hand, are usually more task-oriented. They go straight for what they want and finish quickly. But nowadays, with online shopping and social media, men are becoming more brand aware too. I'd say gender differences still exist, but they're becoming less pronounced as shopping evolves.
All right, now that you've heard Joseph's answers, let's take a closer look at each question. I'll summarise his main points and point out some useful vocabulary and expressions you can borrow to make your own answers more fluent and natural. Question 1. How have people's shopping habits changed? Joseph explains that shopping is now much more digital. People rely on phones and apps because they're fast and provide a huge variety of products. He contrasts this with the past, when shopping was mainly a planned weekend activity. Now it happens anytime, and because price comparison is so easy, people are more price conscious and often buy impulsively. Here are some useful expressions you can use. Digital shopping and online platforms describe modern ways people buy products. Price conscious shows awareness of costs, and impulsive buying refers to unplanned purchases. Finally, you can say habits have changed to describe shifts in shopping behaviour over time. Will online shopping replace stores? Joseph says physical shops remain important because people value the in-person experience of touching and seeing products. He notes that stores are evolving into showrooms, letting customers test items before purchasing online. He concludes that online and offline shopping are blending together rather than replacing each other. Some key phrases. Physical experience refers to seeing or touching products in store. Try before you buy is a natural way to describe testing products. Showrooms are stores where this happens. Coexist and blend together describe how online and offline shopping can work side by side. Why choose small local stores over malls? Joseph points out that small shops often feel more personal and authentic. Customers may know the owner, and the service feels genuine rather than sales-driven. Local shopping creates community and supports small businesses. Small stores also offer unique or handmade products, unavailable in big chains. Use authentic experience to describe genuine, real interactions. Genuine service refers to caring, personal help. Sense of community means feeling connected with others. Support local businesses is a phrase that shows meaningful action, and unique products highlight items you can't find in large retail chains. Question 4. How has advertising influenced shopping? Joseph explains that advertising now promotes a lifestyle, not just products. Influencers and targeted ads blur the line between recommendation and marketing. People often buy emotionally, and advertising encourages purchases tied to identity as much as utility. Influencer marketing describes ads using social media personalities. Lifestyle image shows how a product reflects a way of living. Blur the line means it's hard to see the difference between marketing and advice. Emotional purchase is buying based on feelings, and identity marketing links products to personal identity. Do people buy things they don't need? Joseph believes many purchases are psychologically driven. Shopping provides instant gratification and a quick dopamine boost. Social media shows curated images of others' lives, creating comparison pressure. As a result, people buy to feel relevant or happy, even if the effect is temporary. Some key phrases. Instant gratification refers to getting quick satisfaction. Dopamine hit describes a short pleasure from shopping. One-click buying shows how easy online purchases are. Curated images are selective pictures on social media, and comparison culture describes how we judge ourselves by what others have. Question 6. Advantages and disadvantages of online shopping. Joseph says online shopping is convenient, offers variety, and often better prices. It helps people in smaller towns, but he warns about misleading photos, difficult returns, and the tendency to overconsume. Overall, online shopping is efficient, but can encourage wasteful habits. Here are some useful expressions you can use. Convenience is the ease of shopping. Variety refers to many choices. Overconsumption is buying too much. Misleading photos warn that images may not reflect reality. And wasteful behaviour shows careless spending. Question 7. How has technology changed shopping? Joseph explains that technology personalises shopping. Companies track habits and suggest products. Mobile payments and virtual fitting rooms make shopping easier and more interactive. He notes this personalisation can feel intrusive to some people. Personalised shopping tailors the experience to the customer. Data-driven marketing uses your information to suggest products. Tracking habits refers to monitoring purchases. Predictive experience anticipates what you want. And virtual fitting tools help try products online. Whether shopping has become more of a social activity. Joseph observes that shopping often functions as a social activity. People go to malls to meet friends, eat, take photos, and enjoy themselves. Shopping now reflects lifestyle and culture as much as fulfilling practical needs. Some useful expressions. Social activity shows shopping as a way to meet others. Leisure emphasizes enjoyment. Self-expression means showing personality through choices. Social spaces are areas where people gather, and consumer culture reflects society's lifestyle. Finally, do men and women shop differently? Joseph notes that women tend to browse, compare options, and notice design or texture. Men are more task-oriented and buy quickly. Social media makes men more brand-aware. Overall, gender differences exist but are narrowing. Browse and compare is what women often do when shopping. Task-oriented describes men who shop quickly. Brand-aware and style-conscious show knowledge of brands and fashion. Gap is narrowing describes how differences between men and women are becoming smaller. Joseph's answers show how clear ideas, combined with topic-specific vocabulary, create natural, fluent responses. In your practice, explain your main point, support it with reasons or examples, and use expressions from this lesson. Focus on fluency, natural linking words, and confidence, rather than memorise sentences. And that brings us to the end of today's lesson on shopping and consumer habits for IELTS Speaking Part 3. I hope Joseph's answers, along with the analysis and vocabulary we covered, give you clear ideas on how to organise your responses and sound more fluent and confident in your own test. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others preparing for IELTS. Thanks for watching. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next lesson.